Hi, I'm Peter the Explainer, and today we are unraveling the hidden meanings behind the Squid Game player numbers in Season 2 of this global sensation. From the shadowy puppet masters to the broken dreamers, we're diving into each character's number to decode their roles in this deadly game. Grab your green tracksuit, because we're about to expose the dark truths of Squid Game 2. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to receive new video notifications every day. Let's get started. 1. The puppet masters of the game. First on our list is player 001, the frontman, the self-appointed lord of this gruesome spectacle. In Season 1, this number belonged to Il-nam, a billionaire so bored with his riches that he joined the players to relive the thrill of childhood games before his death. By Season 2, the frontman takes over wearing 001 like a crown as he manipulates the game to control player 456, our fiery protagonist. These 001 bearers see themselves as gods, don't they? They grant life, snatch it away, and shape the fates of everyone trapped in their twisted world. It's as if the number 001 is a symbol of absolute power, a mark of those who play creator in this brutal microcosm. The frontman's cold, calculating moves make it clear he's not just running the game, he's rewriting its rules to suit his agenda. Will his divine role lead to his downfall, or will he tighten his grip on this hellish system? Only Season 3 will tell. But one thing's certain, 001 is the number of those who think they're untouchable. Next, we have player 390 Park Jung-bae, the conspiracy master plotting to usurp the kingdom. This guy's been Gi-hun's supposed best friend since Season 1, but he's more like a snake in the grass. He's the every man for himself type, always blaming Gi-hun for his life's failures, from his crumbling finances to his broken dreams. Jung-bae gets plenty of screen time in Season 2, dropping cryptic hints about 001's strange behavior, as if he's sniffing out a deal to save his own skin. His number screams conspiracy, a man scheming to topple the game's throne for his own gain. Could he be working with the frontman behind the scenes? Will his betrayal lead to his death in Season 3, shattering Gi-hun's resolve? Jung-bae is a wild card, and his number paints him as a traitor ready to strike at the heart of the system. 2. The Divine Pretenders. Now let's turn to player 007, Park Yong-sik, the holy wild card who might just surprise us all. In the Bible, 7 is the number of God, a symbol of perfection and completion, the day creation was finished. Yong-sik starts Season 2 as a trembling coward, a man drowning in debt with a sick mother barely scraping by on sheer luck. Sound familiar? That's right, he's a mirror of Gi-hun from Season 1, a nobody who might rise to greatness. Could Yong-sik be the dark horse winner of this season, maybe even the next 001? The show loves its cycles, and this nervous wreck might just complete the game's twisted circle. Or perhaps the writers are playing a cruel joke, slapping a divine number on a guy who can't even tie his shoelaces without panicking. Yong-sik's journey is one to watch because if 7 means fulfillment, he might fulfill a destiny we never saw coming. Player 44, Seon-nyo. The fortune teller steps in as the secret murderer and conspirator, a shadowy figure who knows more than she lets on. She's a devout believer in God, at least until the six-legged game breaks her faith, leaving her to curse the heavens. But she doesn't crumble, oh no. She keeps going, spitting predictions and warnings about the players' fates, like she's read the script. In crowd scenes, she's always perched high above, watching with those calculating eyes, as if she's plotting a major twist for Season 3. Her number marks her as a hidden threat, a conspirator who might just stab someone in the back or drop a bombshell that flips the game upside down. Don't let her prayers fool you. Seon-nyo's got a dark side, and her number screams she's ready to unleash it. 3. The Blind Devotees. Player 100. Dae struts in as the holy flock of God, a man who worships the system with a zealot's fervor. He owes a staggering 10 billion won, more than most players combined, and he brags about it like it's a badge of honor. In the real world, he's likely a big-shot CEO or socialite, someone used to throwing money around. Dae rallies the Continue faction, urging players to keep going, acting as their self-appointed leader. To him, the game's creators are saviors, giving him a shot to reclaim his wealth and strut back into society with his head held high. His number paints him as a devoted follower, blindly loyal to the capitalist machine that chews up lives like candy. But let's be real, in Squid Game, blind faith usually ends with a bullet or a fall, and Dae's unshakable belief might just lead him to a bloody end. Player 149. Janhi is the defender of faith. A mother who'd go to war for her son's honor even when he leaves her to Deho. She clings to a dream of a happy future, family dinners, and a son who's pure as snow. She swears she'll hang herself if he betrays her trust, a vow that reeks of desperation. Brushes off Seonnyo's curses with a scoff, but then tells everyone to spit to ward off bad luck, showing her faith is more superstition than substance. Her number marks her as a fanatic, someone who'll defend her beliefs to the death, even when the truth stares her in the face. In this game, fanatics don't last long, and Geumja's blind devotion might just seal her tragic fate. 4. The Outcasts and the Peacemakers. Player 120. Cho Hyun-ju. The Man of Peace is a standout in Season 2, a transgender woman with a past as a Special Forces soldier. She's got combat skills that could take down an army, but all she wants is a quiet life in Thailand where she can live as her true self. Her goal isn't riches, it's freedom to become the woman she's always been. When her allies fall, Hyun-ju doesn't hesitate, fighting not for the prize, but to give others a chance at peace. Her number reflects her noble quest, a rare light in this dark game. But let's not kid ourselves, Squid Game isn't kind to heroes, and Hyun-ju's goodness might just make her a target. Player 222 Kim Janhi, the son of the harlot, carries the weight of society's scorn as an unwed pregnant woman. She's got no family, no support, just a baby on the way, and a world that judges her every move. Junhee hides her pregnancy when she joins the game, fearing rejection, and cries alone in the bathroom, startled by any kindness shown her way. Her number reflects the harsh label slapped on her, an outcast, battling shame and fear in a game that thrives on cruelty. She's a heartbreaking reminder of the world's judgment, and you can't help but hope she survives this nightmare. Player 300D. Simi, the priestess cast out, starts as a loyal servant of the system, but switches sides, paying the ultimate price. She brings player 125 into her team, trusting him to have her back, only to be betrayed in the end. Simi's rebellion against the system marks her as a traitor, and her death serves as a grim warning to others. Her number tells a tale of shattered faith, a priestess exiled for daring to defy the powers that be. Her arc is a brutal lesson. Power doesn't forgive those who turn their backs on it. Feed the schemers and sinners, player 4. Namu, the deadly trap escapee, is a slimy lackey who thrives on chaos. He's Thanos' right-hand man, bullying the weak and groveling to survive with no loyalty to anyone but himself. Even after Thanos dies, Namu's only concern is the drugs, cursing and plotting against anyone he sees as a threat. His number hints he'll slither through the game's escaping death time and again, only to have his own traps backfire in the end. This weasel's got survival down to an art, but in Squid Game, karma always comes knocking. Player 230. Thanos is the embodiment of vile acts, a drugged-up thug who'd sell his soul for a high. He hides ecstasy pills in a cross-shaped case, mocking faith with every hit he takes. Thanos gets high, while others tremble, blaming player 333 for his failures and lashing out at anyone who crosses him. His number is a neon sign for depravity, a walking disaster who thrives on destruction. You love to hate this guy, and his number says it all. He's the worst of the worst. Player 333 Myung-gi, the signal from God, is a crypto influencer who lures followers into debt with promises of wealth. He's the guy who sells dreams of millions, then watches you crash and burn while he cashes out. Myung-gi creates debtors for the system, feeding fresh players into this deadly game. His number marks him as a false prophet, a signal leading others to ruin while he profits. He's the perfect pawn for the game's creators, and he plays his part with a smug grin. 6. The Fallen and the Fighter. Player, Ayus. The multitudes of holy angels looks like an angel, but acts like a traitor. This timid young man is pulled into Seamari's team by player 380, who thought he'd be loyal. Instead, he betrays the one who protected him, proving his angelic face hides a fallen soul. His number suggests he's surrounded by divine judgment, but in this game, angels are just pawns, following orders. Minsu never resists the system until guilt hits, but even then, he's too weak to help. Will Season 3 give him a redemption arc? Don't hold your breath. This fallen angel's got a long way to climb. Player 388, Dae-ho. The painful, incurable disease is a coward who can't live up to his father's legacy as a Vietnam soldier. In Season 2's finale, he's a mess, covering his ears, wasting bullets, and fleeing when his team needs ammo, leading to their deaths. His number screams failure, a man cursed to crumble under pressure, haunted by a legacy he'll never match. Deho's a tragic figure, but his cowardice makes him hard to root for. Finally, Player 406, Gi-hun, Evil Shall Perish Forever, is our hero on a mission to burn the system to the ground. To the frontman, Gi-hun's the evil that must die, a rebel threatening their twisted order. Number 456. The last in line stands for the downtrodden, those at society's bottom who join the game for a shot at change. Gi-hun sees the injustice and fights with everything he's got, even when the odds are stacked against him. His number pits him against 001, the god of this world, in a battle of ideals. Will Gi-hun destroy the game, or will he become the next 001? Season 3 can't come soon enough. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the player numbers of Squid Game 2, a twisted web of symbolism and satire that mirrors our own world. From the godlike frontman to the rebellious Gi-hun, these numbers reveal the hero's villains and broken souls fighting for survival. Each digit tells a story of faith betrayal and the brutal cost of chasing money. What do you think these numbers mean? Share your theories below, and let's keep decoding this deadly game together. Until next time, stay sharp and don't sign up for any mysterious games. See you soon.